Well, good morning, everyone. I got to say, this is a really special day for us here. A lot of what we do is not necessarily the sexiest stuff. If you came down the entrance, this is not. But the work that's going on here is so critical for the future of New Jersey transit and for the whole Northeast Corridor. It may not look particularly glamorous, but let me tell you, it is really critical, and it's really honored, obviously, to have one of the best federal officials I've ever worked with. It's no BS. I don't need to say it now. No one even wants to talk to me after I announce I'm leaving. It's all Chris Calori. They all run by me now, but Chris and I are good friends, and we were talking last night, and a little inside scoop. I don't know if there's a hot mic or not. I can say it, but Chris Calori, I actually told him I had to waive his psych eval to come back. I was like, but so I really feel good that Chris, certainly is in capable hands with Chris. But Mike Collado, what we have done here, people don't know how we get funding, the importance of capital, and I get it. People, they pay their ticket, and it says New Jersey Transit. They don't want to hear if it's Amtrak or us. They want to hear about infrastructure. You look at that substation there, built in the 1920s. Wonderful. I mean, there's all these things that are critical for our delivering service. And this project in particular is, I'll talk about in a moment, but it doesn't happen without funding. And that funding, the greatest majority of funding comes from the Federal Transit Administration. And we have done extremely well, in my tenure. And all the stuff we talk about in restoring New Jersey Transit has been very much from our equipment, whether it be our rail cars, right down to this project, has been working, every day with Mike and his team, and it's just been fantastic partnership. So, Mike, so thrilled you could be here. But I don't want to underestimate the importance of the state role in this, and certainly could not ask for a better partner all these years, particularly in the really dark days. It was tough with PTC, having to cancel trains and buses all over the place so we didn't have operators, all those kind of issues. And then the pandemic hit. And all the time, with all the heat we'd get, and a lot of that was fair enough for the riders to have that kind of reaction. Pat Dignan, Senator Dignan, has been just a real stalwart. Sticks to the facts, calls balls and strikes, and if you've got something to take you to the carpet, Pat, you've always done that. But when we needed support, you were there, and you're there for all New Jerseyans when it comes to transportation. So really thrilled that you could join us as well. I think, looking at particularly with Mike and Pat, and I'll talk about some of the other officials in a second, but we're celebrating this groundbreaking, a $500 million project, by the way. When the year before I came in, we had less than $60 million in hard money. Now this is a $500 million, and no one's they just yawn, right? It's what a change. But of course, you have Portal North Bridge, which is again with Mike. We were recently seeing the first arch brought down. As I mentioned, the new multi-levels, 174 of those, again with the FTA. So cannot thank the role that from sort of soup to nuts in transportation that FTA plays for us. And I would say that I don't want to get ahead of the announcement I'll be coming next week about where I move on to, but certainly it's in academics and it will be tied to transportation. So I will be certainly working with all of you to see what we can do to keep the different aspects of where we can really make sure that we have first-class infrastructure in New Jersey and around the country, and certainly, Mike, in this region. So I look forward to working with everyone in the new capacity. We're honored to have Kevin Egan join us, representing the 17th District. And, Kevin, other than having a great name, like the administrator, you look at the, certainly Kevin's advocacy for labor, which is, this is good union jobs. I mean, we're employing thousands and thousands of jobs, just the revenue from that alone that we generate. Forget where the people spend their money, but just in the payroll tax and other taxes that come in. And those are good union jobs that we have here. So we appreciate your advocacy for labor and infrastructure in Middlesex County. And certainly Charles Kenny, also the county's transportation commissioner. So, thank you all. And I think, I look at Commissioner Kenny has been, looking at all the county commissioners. I'm not going to say we have a bias, but also you have the director of the board, Ron Rios, who certainly has been a great friend for us with so many projects throughout the county, whether going from Raritan Bridge to Perth Amboy, obviously, the project for Middlesex County Improvement Authority, working with them on the transit-oriented development. in North Brunswick, and this is certainly a project that leads into that. And then, to say nothing of Metro Park and Woodbridge. You look at that, what's happening there under construction now. All that parking lot was vacant, just regular parking, street level parking for decades, and now it's going to help transform and really bring Woodbridge up to a new level. So. But focusing on today, certainly proud to be doing this groundbreaking of the second phase, really the critical main phase. It's a roughly $500 million contract with George Harms Construction, and I did tell Robbie about when we were doing Raritan Bridge that was we're going to be keeping him busy and the next generation of his family busy. So, but these are the kind of good things that happen, and certainly really happy for Harms as well. Good local family business here. This is the first rail maintenance facility that we have built in more than 20 years. It is a key component of our resiliency. Again, that's tied in with the FTA's program. We all know what happened with Sandy, what happened to our rail cars being below the floodplain. This will be a modern, state-of-the-art inspection facility, S&I facility, and not only for when flood or storms will be here, be able to get re-inspected, be able to get back out quickly. It's a centrally located service and inspection hub, and it will also be really critical in being able to redeploy back for the Northeast Corridor, the Raritan Valley line, and the coastline following events. But aside from for the weather-related events, with 174 new multi-levels and the heavy load we see already coming back, it's also going to be a major yard for us to be able to handle the growing volume that we anticipate over the Northeast Corridor. So. Those rail cars right now, the first 4 out in Pueblo, Colorado, going through the Federal Railway Administration's testing. So we unveiled that just last month, but obviously those will be coming in and be using this yard. So there's pressure, Robbie, to make sure we get this done in time when those cars start rolling out. With that, enough from me, though. For now, I'd like to let Mike Collada, our regional administrator, come up and say a few words. Mike.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Kevin, for that kind introduction. On behalf of Federal Transit Deputy Administrator Veronica Vanterpool, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and the Biden-Harris administration, I would like to thank you all for being here today. Kevin, I would like to thank you and Governor Murphy for your leadership and for organizing today's event to celebrate another huge milestone for New Jersey Transit as we continue to advance the County Yard and Delco Lead Storage and Inspection Facility project. I would like to acknowledge and thank our key partners and allies on the Hill, on Capitol Hill down in Washington, D.C., and all of the elected officials who are gathered here today. I would also like to thank my team at the Federal Transit Administration, led by my Chief Engineer, Donovan Vincent, who have been working tirelessly to ensure this project's success. Some of them are here with us today. And before I get started, I would just like to acknowledge some of the big news that broke earlier this week in our region. I know we're all thinking about it. It's on all of our minds. Juan Soto to the New York Mets for $765 million. I know that stirs some emotional reactions in all of us Mets and Yankee fans in the region. But more importantly than Juan Soto, the even bigger story this week was the announcement that Kevin Corbett soon will be stepping down as the president and CEO of New Jersey Transit. Kevin, on behalf of FTA, I would like to thank you for your partnership and your collaboration over the last 7 years. Your leadership has been truly remarkable, and I want to sincerely thank you for everything that you have done to move public transportation in our region. Your list of accomplishments is very impressive. You led a transformation of New Jersey Transit during your tenure, and last year earned the American Public Transportation Association's top award for Outstanding Public Transportation System. You steered New Jersey Transit through some of its darkest moments during the COVID-19 pandemic. You improved safety by successfully implementing positive train control. You helped improve the long-term financial stability for the organization and built a 10-year strategic plan and a 5-year capital plan to guide New Jersey Transit into the future. You've advanced more than $6 billion in capital projects, keeping close watch on one of the signature projects in both the FTA and New Jersey Transit portfolios, Portal North Bridge, ensuring that this project of national significance continues to remain on time and on budget. You promoted equity, and you made the transit system more accessible for those with disabilities. You assembled an incredible team around you, including some very talented engineers who will continue to build on your success and your legacy. People from Washington, D.C. to Boston have benefited from your tireless work and your leadership on the Northeast Corridor Commission. And through it all, you have always remained committed to the commuters and riders in our region, working to improve their experiences and maximize the opportunities that public transportation brings. As FTA's regional administrator, I could not have asked for a better partner and colleague. All of us at the Federal Transit Administration are wishing you the very best in your future endeavors. We thank you for your service to the state of New Jersey and to our nation. Folks, let's please give Kevin Corbett a big round of applause for everything that he's done for New Jersey Transit. Having said that, we're standing here today on the site of one of New Jersey Transit's future rail storage and maintenance yards that will play a vital role in the years to come. Back in 2012, New Jersey Transit experienced significant service disruptions and severe damage to over 300 rail cars due to Superstorm Sandy and its high storm surges. This event demonstrated the need for a safe and resilient storage area for rail cars and maintenance space that is located above FEMA's base flood elevation, allowing New Jersey Transit to protect its fleet, to quickly inspect rolling stock, and to return service back to its customers following extreme weather events. When completed, the new storage and inspection facility and lead tracks will accommodate over 300 rail cars, provide storage for rail equipment, offer space for the inspection and maintenance of trains. The project is truly a game changer for New Jersey Transit. It is a big deal, and it is more critical now than ever as New Jersey Transit makes strategic capital investments and replenishes its aging fleet with 174 new multi-level rail cars. It will be critical to protect these key assets. The new facility will significantly enhance New Jersey Transit's operations, bolstering resilience for nearly 54 million people who ride the commuter railroad each year, and increasing the reliability of transit along the Northeast Corridor and neighboring New Jersey communities. The Federal Transit Administration is proud to contribute $184.5 million to make this vision a reality. Today's groundbreaking represents another example of how the federal government is investing in transit infrastructure, improving how we serve the people in our region, and making our transit systems more resilient. I look forward to many more events like this one today. In closing, I again would like to congratulate you, Kevin, the entire New Jersey Transit team, and all of the elected officials gathered here today for all of your efforts to support this critical infrastructure project. And Kevin, I am truly wishing you the very best with all your future endeavors. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you.
And Mike, I promise that check will clear, don't worry. All right, next, I would certainly like Senator Duignan to come up, who has been such a fierce advocate, and this is in his home park. So, Pat.
I have some good news for all of you. I left my glasses at home, so I can't give my speech. But Michael, actually, his comments. I've been down in Trenton for over 20 years now. And I can tell you without exception, Kevin is the gold standard. And let me just use the one example, positive train control. I mean, welcome to your new job. By the way, you've got 11 months to straighten this out, or every train is going to stop. No one thought it could be done. No one, including Joe Egan. I think he called me and told me. He did it. He did it. And that's just the beginning of a legacy that he has left, where New Jersey Transit is now getting awards where before it was a joke. And that's not by mistake, that's because of leadership. And I can tell you during my entire time down in Trenton, I have never dealt with a better leader than Kevin. And I would just ask everybody to do me a favor. You gave him applause a minute ago. Stand on your feet and let's show how much we appreciate what he did for us. And I'm going to And at great personal risk, I'm going to disagree with the governor. The governor doesn't have a tougher job than Kevin did. Kevin's got the tougher job. We're going to miss you. And everybody who's carrying on the legacy, keep up the good work.
Gee, after hearing that, maybe I should reconsider. Thanks. And now also, Assemblyman Egan, if you would come on up, Kevin.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I don't know Kevin that well. I just got elected last year, but I do want to congratulate you on, I do know that you've done a lot of hard work for New Jersey Transit and the citizens of New Jersey, and I do congratulate you, commend you for all your hard work and all your effort. Very much appreciated. Good morning again. Welcome to New Brunswick, my hometown here. I will speak on the construction that will be here. I come from the new building trades of Middlesex County, where this project will benefit thousands of construction jobs for our members, and I do appreciate that. That's a big thing. This project is a significant investment in the safety and resiliency of our rail system, and we're proud that New Brunswick plays a pivotal role in ensuring the reliability of transportation across New Jersey. The Delco-led project not only addresses the challenges of extreme weather, but also reinforces New Brunswick's position as a central hub for innovation and progress in public infrastructure. So again, I also want to say the transportation system is vital to our residents here in central New Jersey. And this will also make sure that our cars are, not only are they well inspected and safety, but this area here will make sure that if something goes wrong down the line, that we're right here back up and there won't be so much downtime on the rail system. So this is a great project for everybody here. I thank everybody that's involved and got this to come to here in New Brunswick. Have a great holiday, great Christmas. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Kevin, I don't think you know, before asking Commissioner Kennedy to come up, when I first started dating my wife, she was doing her residency at Robert Wood Johnson, and so I started coming out from the city down to New Brunswick, and we were living down in South Middlebush. So this is a home territory for us. And boy, you look at the change; it was all farmland back then. That whole going down Route 27, you look at all the development. So you talk about the growth in Middlesex County and certainly in New Brunswick, and New Brunswick area is just phenomenal, and transit is certainly a key part of that. So it is close and near and dear to our family's heart. So, and then now, Commissioner Kenny, you'd like to come up and say a few words. Certainly, this is near and dear to your heart as well, yes. I know.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Director Ronald Rios, a lifelong railroad person, and also our Deputy Director, Santi Nara, who's also a member of the New Jersey Transit Board, I thank you all for being here today in Middlesex County and having Middlesex County be a part of this program. But I also want to thank you for the work, as you've said here in Middlesex County, whether it be this project here, moving forward to North Brunswick train station, which is long awaited, the renovation of the New Brunswick train station, the Metro Park, where those empty lots are now going to bring a revenue into New Jersey Transit for future years and help sustain the system. And also, I believe you have awarded the contract for the lift bridge at the Raritan crossing over in Perth Amboy and South Amboy. I believe that contract was awarded, so thank you very much for keeping those projects moving forward and all the work that you've done here for Middlesex County. This is a major investment by New Jersey Transit and a huge step towards creating an efficient system for storing rail cars and locomotives. After Sandy, many understood the value of a safe and protective storage area above the floodplain for our cars. The Board of County Commissioners and I commend New Jersey Transit for their great work and for their continued partnering with the county beyond our marquee projects, such as the ones that I just named. Everything we're doing in collaboration with New Jersey Transit is making a major impact on our communities and ultimately improving the lives and quality of our residents and our businesses. So congratulations to all our partners involved in this necessary project, and we thank you all very much.
Thank you, Charlie. And now in closing, again, this really represents, this is a multi-generational thing. This will be long after we're gone. people won't remember, us here, but I tell you, this will be serving our children and our grandchildren. So it's really something, as I said, it may not be sexy, but it is critical that'll last for generations and make a difference to the growth and the future of Middlesex County, certainly, and to say nothing of the entire state. And it's emblematic of what we can do when we put our minds to it. With that, I'd like to get the distinguished guests to come up. And Anthony, where are we going to get for the groundbreaking? Grab a gold shovel. Carol, go. So we'll come out for a photo and a little groundbreaking event. Yep.